Got a customer with a 7410, 7210 with a ZF axle. His final drives are bad, and also his center section's bad. So, gonna go through the lineage for him and for all future. So this would be the lowest ranking axle because you can't get parts for it. So ZF 2045. And those are 8-bolt axles, so no matter what you do, you've got to change your wheel centers for sure. If you can't match them up because of age, then you got to change the centers and the wheels. This would be upgrade number 1, which still is a ZF. Still hard to get parts for, but they don't really fail that often. They're just a lot bigger. They were 7510s is what they came out on. A few 66 15s maybe. 67 15s. So that's a 2060 ZF. This would be what was on your 7200 or 7400, which would be a 3-piece axle. We don't have one assembled here in the warehouse, so I'm just going to shoot the pictures of this. It is a Deere brand or Deere built axle. And this is what the final drive would look like on it. That 3-piece design, you also can, that was a 77,000 large frame, so 76, 77, 78, and then early design 7010s. Your late design 7010 large frames went to this 2-piece Deere axle. Still got the same final drive on it. It's got a solid pin. To change this, you got to change your front support. So you raise your cooling package up, you roll your axle out with the front support, and you roll this one back in. When we sell this as a conversion, then we do supply the drive shaft and the front support that you need. This is probably the heaviest, without going to say a 12-bolt axle or 12-bolt hub. This would be the heaviest design that there is. It's just a little harder to put on. So your next level upgrade would be a 7420. It just has the kingpins or the pins in it. Again, it's a direct fit, but you're gonna have to change your wheels. 7520 has the same design axle. It's just got 4 planetary gears inside of it. It's a little bit beefier here. This is also the same as your 7330. Then your next level upgrade would be a 6M6R. Just because it's a newer production axle, parts are more available. Then you either get a 6150 heavy or 6170 75 design. Again, back to the 1 pin. And your 6195 3-piece design. So the main difference on most of these axles is basically weight capacity. And here's an example. You have a small U-joint shaft assembly. You have a little bit larger U-joint shaft assembly. You have a really large U-joint shaft assembly. And then that kind of works through your kingpins also. So if you think about your low capacity, how much you're doing with the tractor, what type, I mean, if you're loading, and I'm not a hay guy, but if you're loading bales of hay or straw bales versus round bales, you know, that's a different lift capacity. So if you're overworking your tractor, you need to, and you have the chance to upgrade, then you would upgrade to your lift capacity that you're working at, not what your tractor was. So, hope that helps.